But I was just talking about how it wasn't raining here, and right as I start this one, I can hear the rain starting to come down. So thank God for the diesel heater. If it was any colder out here right now, it would be snowing. Thankfully, it's not that cold. It's not, well, I mean, it's cold, but it's not cold enough to be snowing. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear that, but it just literally just started. I was like, as I hit the live button, I could hear it pop on. But wait for some folks to get in here as I finish this up. Update on the Vanagain is that my part has come in. My part came in. I haven't been able to go get it yet because it's 20 minutes in town, but I got a text from my friend saying my part was here. And now I just need to get the tools to do the job, which is a jack stands, and some sockets. So it's like $100 and stuff. But thankfully, the part's here. Once I get that swapped out, I can boogie on south and get out of this cold, because as the title says, winter isn't coming, it has arrived. Winter is here. It's like gonna be 20 degrees tonight, so not looking forward to that. But thankfully I've got the diesel heater going. Let me show you guys that right now. Let me show you the diesel heater. Currently, that's my van. My van is attached to the tent. This is like a big van door, and if I was to open that right now, you would see the inside of my van. So that's freaking cool. But the biggest win out here in the cold, and I gotta give a big shout out to Chuck, because I wouldn't be warm right now if it wasn't for him. I'd be miserable. But yeah, boom, there it is, the diesel heater. I'll go ahead and open it up there, and as you can see, there's my solar. This thing, the chair is just there to make sure it doesn't fall over, because with all the fuel in the tank, it falls over. This was full an hour ago, so that's like an hour right there. And then 2, 3, 4. I probably only get like 5 hours out of that thing on a tank. Maybe 6. Plus, so the two resources that diesel heater takes up is electricity, which, I mean, I'm limited on electricity, especially with the clouds right now. And then fuel. So it's like, I think that tank is like just below a gallon. Might be right at a gallon, but so it's like a gallon of diesel. And then let me plug my phone back in. But yeah, so the diesel heater kind of does need an upgrade. Really, the main upgrade I want to get is a bigger tank for it, so I can run it longer. Alicia has a bigger tank on her diesel heater. It's much bigger, and hers will last like a week. But mine's a real small tank, so it's like one night, and then I gotta go get more. If I was to run it all night long, yeah, I would be dead in the water. But like, I'd have to go into town every day to get more fuel. But I don't. I run it for like a couple hours at night, a couple hours in the morning, and then I just let the sun warm me up. But today it's cold, so I've got it running right now, mainly for the live stream, and so like I don't have to just be under the covers all day. But there it is. I found my lighter. Best lighter ever, yo. Yeah, huh? This lighter came from, Dave, my moderator in here. Oh man, that's actually the biggest downfall of this, is the hose. Let me show you. The hose gets detached. It just happened. Got detached from the diesel heater. And I really need like one of those metal clamps that goes around it to squeeze that shit on. But the wind from the tent was moving the tent just enough to pull it out. Just happened. It's happened a couple times. So that can get annoying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have a clamp right now, so. Have you ate anything good lately? No, not really. I have not been eating great. Most of my food comes out of a can. I don't have food stamps, so I got to use my own money. And basically, what I can afford is food out of a can. So yeah, no, I haven't been eating well. Thanks for asking. Man, that's obnoxious. I hope it doesn't pull it out again. What's up, Rye Guy? Rye Guy says, what's up, brother? Hope everyone is well. Hell yeah, me too. I hope everyone is well also. Critter. Oh, it's backwards, isn't it? It's a reverse image. That's funny because for me, my door is over here, but for you, it's over there. Oh, come on, wind. Don't pull this off. Yeah. It's getting kind of windy, man. This storm all of a sudden showed up. It was just sprinkling at the beginning of the live stream, but it just seemed to have stopped. Come here, girl. Come on. Got Zag girl hanging out. She was just waking up from a nap. I probably woke her up talking to you guys, huh? Huh. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. You have to get south and fatten up. Yeah, no kidding. I really do need to get south. Home Depot rents jack and socket you need. They might actually. I should hit them up about tool rentals. I was even thinking of like buying them and then returning them after I was done because I only need them for like a day or two. So, yeah. Winters says, going to look at a motorhome this weekend. Hell yeah, that's exciting. Wish I was going to look at a motorhome. I mean, I look at motorhomes all the time because, you know, they drive past me. But I'm not looking at them to buy, not just yet. Wish I was, but good luck on the motorhome hunting. I know that can be kind of daunting sometimes. It's like starting to sprinkle, so that's fun. You guys, I love my road dogs. Critter Bones, Rye Guy, you guys are the best. I appreciate your support. My road dogs are the best. Pretty soon, once I get enough of them, I'm gonna start doing some members only live streams. So if you want to take part in that, you could just dedicate $5 a month, become a monthly subscriber to my channel, a monthly member. Mischief says they rent everything now. Hell yeah. Getaway doing bad side jack only. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. I think that you're talking about I could like do one side of the van, knock it out, do the other side of the van, knock it out. Which I could, yeah, all I need is one jack, and there's like 4 sockets and then the jack stands. And I was thinking about just not doing the jack stands. But honestly, I really should have them because we're going to be beating on this whole van. We're going to be banging on it. We're going to be pulling tires off and axle out, and it's going to take some hammering. So, yeah. Ethan Bobby says, we just received a 2019, I'm assuming, toy hauler. It's really nice new home. That is rad, dude. You guys could use all the luck that you can get. I'm really happy for you. A toy hauler, too, dude. That's dope. Congratulations. Critter says, "Oh, Zig, you're such a great inspiration." Thank you. I appreciate that. That's like one of the best compliments I think somebody could give you. Right now, I'm hoping I'm inspiring you to run south for the winter because that's what I want to do. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, so I gotta get the van fixed. I'm most likely gonna end up waiting until the beginning of the month when I get paid, and then I'll be able to get the hell out of here. And I'm hoping that it warms up before then. Like, I knew October was going to be like, ooh, yeah, I wanted to leave at the beginning of the month, but that didn't happen because the van is freaking shaking when I go down the road, so CV axle needs to be replaced. And thankfully it just showed up yesterday. CV axle showed up. And you know what, like, that shipping, it was honestly a bit of a nightmare. Like, it was supposed to get shipped out the day after I ordered it at the latest. That's what it says, like next day shipping. And it didn't happen. It didn't happen. In fact, it didn't get shipped out until like 3 days ago, and I ordered it almost 2 weeks ago. It must be like, I think I ordered it on the 9th. And what's today? What's the date today? Today is the 23rd. I ordered it on the 9th. It showed up on the 22nd. So what is that, 11 days? That's insane. So that sucked. I would probably be out of here by now if they'd shipped it when they said. In fact, I had to freaking call them. I sent 3 emails to them saying, hey, where's my part? Hey, where's my part? It's just sitting in your factory. You printed the label off for the shipping, but you gave me a tracking number, but it hasn't left yet. So I sent 3 emails every day. I just started blasting them with emails, and they didn't respond. So finally I called them, and I'd called them a couple times before, but I kept catching them when they were closed. So I called them when they were open, and they gave me a new tracking number, and it just arrived. So arrived yesterday. That was obnoxious, but now I just need to get the parts so I can swap it out, which I'm really excited about. I literally started this lifestyle. I hit the road a long time ago just to get out of the winter. I got sick of being cold. I never wanted to see a winter again, and here I am, 20 degrees tonight. Thank God for the diesel heater, man. I'll tell you what, it is a lifesaver. It's a lifesaver, not like the candy. It's cheap. Like I said, it takes 2 resources. It takes a little bit of electricity, which when it fires up, it's like 100 watts, like 110, 120 watts to turn on. But once it starts going, it's like 13 or 15 watts. It takes no power at all. So, yeah, every time I turn it on and off, I'm like, oh, it's a lot of power. The cold is moving in quick this season. Yes, it is. Critter bones. What's up, Daryl? Welcome to the live stream. You gonna smoke with us, dude? This live stream will be ending when 420 ends. So, you know, hopefully you'll be sticking around for that. My truck is going to the shop, Critter says. This Thursday, I blew my head gasket. Oh man, that freaking sucks. I've had to replace a head gasket before. That sucks. I'm sorry. That can be really expensive depending on which vehicle you're in. Mischief says, my impact set goes 32 millimeter, 1 1/4 inch, and floor jack. Drive 2.5 hours west. Darren, hello, Zig and Zag, gotcha. Yep, Darren's here, you guys, everyone say hi. You guys probably all chat in like all the Slab City live streams. That's another thing I'm hoping to bring you guys is I wanna go back to slabs this season and do a couple of quick videos inside of the slabs, but most of my season's gonna be spent in courtside because we're gonna be vending at Tyson Wells. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I just need to get south so I can start making some damn money. Mischief says left November 20th. Snow on the side of highways in 22. Yeah, of course. I've been watching it. The snow, it's been hitting the mountains. Like the mountains are all covered in snow now. That camp spot that I was at, that Dave and I had to get evacuated from, it's under snow right now. They've been getting snow. The mountains are getting snow. So that camp spot is just kind of closed off. I'm not camping in snow. I'm not doing that. So I'm on the other side of Bend, the other direction, out here in the Badlands, and it's been a little bit nicer to me. There's some resources I don't have, but I got a lot more sunshine, so that's cool. 14 folks in here, 9 likes. Don't forget to hit the like button. What is today? Is it a Wednesday? It's a Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, that must be it. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I started this lifestyle so I wouldn't have to see the winter. And 2 winters in a row now, I've been stuck here. Last year, it was because the Vanagon blew up. And this year is because my CV axle needs to be replaced. So last year I was here until like right before Christmas. And I'm hoping to get the hell out of here before that. I better be. There shouldn't be no excuses. Once I get the CV axle swapped out, I'm going to come back here, pack up my van, and boogie on south, so long as I have the gas. Tito Jesus de Sosa says, I have a great fondness for Slab City, even without ever going there. By the way, did you have dinner? No, I haven't had dinner yet today. I had coffee for breakfast. But, yeah, I've got some canned food here I'll eat later. And some peanut butter. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner, though. Maybe some chili. I don't know. I got some ramen. But no, I haven't eaten yet. I'm watching the line on my phone and TV. Double the likes. Hell yeah. Same Rye Guy says, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Mischief says, think cut my roof DIY high top. Are you gonna do a high top, or you already did? You're thinking about cutting your roof to make a DIY high top. I see. Man, I gotta like translate your messages sometimes. They're like some ADHD thought processes right there, like segmented, that I gotta fill in the gaps. Sometimes that's difficult for my brain. But yeah, DIY high top would be pretty cool. You got to be really careful with them. They are like really well known to leak. But at the same time, like if you're like me and you don't really end up in weather like that very often, then it's not a big deal. CR says cold weather sucks, but if I can get to North Carolina, I'll be there in a fucking heartbeat to help in any way possible. Stay warm was that. Yeah, North Carolina kind of got messed up from those hurricanes, dude. Like, I don't know. I've heard some pretty devastating stuff out of there. And then Florida also. Florida's got hit twice, man. Like the first one, second one, got them twice. Mischief was like, yep, exactly. Man, you guys know me. You guys know me long enough now that you know, like, this cold is just 2 years in a row. I had to like stay here for too long, and I'm having a bit of PTSD about it. So, thank God this part's come in. I wish I was just like strong enough that I could grab all the nuts and just untwist them like by hand, and I wouldn't need to go get sockets or whatever. But thankfully, my friend Ben here in town has an impact gun, a pneumatic one. He just doesn't have those sockets, and they gotta be deep well too. So I'll probably have to rent those. And then the jack. I think I am gonna hit up Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever and find out. Whoa. Dropped the joint. Where did it go? No, seriously, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Damn, dude. Butterfingers. CR says Florida is used to hurricanes, dam breaks in North Carolina, and it creates a nightmare. Yeah. The coast of North Carolina is a little bit more used to hurricanes than like the 8 hours the other direction. I lived on the coast. In fact, North Carolina is the first. Hey, thanks, Joe Mackey. Jenks, smoke one for me, he says. Thanks for the donation, man. Appreciate that. He sent me a $20 super chat. That's fucking sick. I just got like 100 notifications on Instagram. That was weird. Yeah, appreciate that, man. The super chats are awesome. I really, really appreciate them because I can't cash out my YouTube money until it hits $100. So each one of those donations from the super chat gets me closer to being cashed out, and I've got to wait. Like you can't get it until the end of every month, and that's for the month before. So if I make it to $100 this month, next month I'll be able to get that $20. Plus YouTube takes 30%. So love those donations. It gets me that YouTube money faster. If you want to get my money directly to me, though, I've got links in the description on my Cashapp, my PayPal, my Venmo. I used to have a tip jar, but it broke. I don't know exactly what the fuck happened there, but Linktree used to offer me a tip jar, so you didn't have to download any of the apps. But they stopped offering that, I guess. I'm not sure what happened, but it's not there anymore. I can't get it back on. I don't know. Linktree be messing with people's minds. I even did some Googling about it, and I couldn't find much. So Tito says, I wish the best for you. Hope you have a better van in a while. Mercedes, give this veteran a used Sprinter van. Fingers crossed. Dude, that would be pretty sick, huh? Joe Mackey says, I asked if I figured out the van. No, I haven't. Well, I mean, so, I don't know. Yeah, so, okay. Let me bring everyone up to speed. The van has had this shake in it ever since I bought it, right? And I've spent... I looked at the suspension was just trashed, and I'm like, okay, I gotta fix the suspension. That's probably what it is. So I fixed the suspension, still had that shake, and I'm like, okay, front brakes and rotors. Maybe the rotor's warped and it's making it like, blah, 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 blah. So fix the front brakes and rotors. Van still shakes, and I'm like, dang it. And then we found a motor mount that was just trashed, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is, the motor mount, right? Like the motor mount's trashed. So swapped out the motor mount. It also overheated, so I had to fix the coolant system. And at this point, I'm into the van with all the suspension, front brakes and rotors, the motor mount, the coolant stuff. I'm into the van for like $3,500, and I don't have that kind of money, but I keep just putting money into the van so I can get this damn thing solid. And it is like, I'm basically rebuilding the damn thing. But that shake is not only still there, but it's kind of getting worse. So it makes me really nervous. I don't want to drive south and break down. So turns out it was a CV axle. When that motor mount was messed up, and the motor mount that had to be replaced was the one that goes underneath it, that's holding the transmission and the engine up. When it was broken, I think that put too much pressure on the axles, the CV axles, and it messed them up. You know what I mean? So I ordered the part for the CV axles like 2.5 weeks ago, whatever, and it just showed up yesterday. It just got here. But I spent all my money on staying alive, and I don't have the tools I need to swap it out. So I'm gonna have to go figure out how to get the tools and a spot to do it, which I think I could do it at my buddy's house. I think he'd be cool with that. And then I can swap out the CV axle and get the hell out of the winter, because once again, second year in a row, I am stuck here while it's getting cold. It's going to be 20 degrees tonight. And for those of you who are just joining, I showed this off earlier in my live stream. I'll show it off again. CV joint or CV axle, Critter says. God, I really hope it's the axle. But just in case, I got all. I got the CV axle, the CV joint, and the hub. And I think that I got the joint. I got this joint. Where is here, Joe Mackey asked. Right now I'm in the Oregon Badlands, dude. I'm out here in the Oregon Badlands. And so if you look here, that's my diesel heater hose coming into the tent. And there's the diesel heater. You can even see how much the fuel's gone down since the last time I came out here and showed you. You know, it's only been running for I would say like an hour, and maybe an hour and a half. Actually, it might be 2 hours now. Might have been running for 2 hours now, and it's already burned up quite a bit of that tank, but it'll keep me alive, you know, it'll keep me warm. But turns out that's like $5 a day though in diesel. And I got the remote here on a freaking lighter leash. Chuck knows about this. Dude, Chuck's all about these lighter leashes. But anyways, I got this I got the remote here so I can turn it on and off from bed. I'm gonna turn it off right now because the sun's coming up. As long as there's power going into the unit, I can turn it on and off from bed. But when it fires up and when it turns off, it uses more power than when it's just running. So like I said, it uses two resources. It uses diesel and it uses electricity. God, I really hope it's not the CV joint, because I'm starting to wonder if that was part of the part that I ordered. But if it is the CV joint, like, fuck it. I'm driving on it. I'm getting the hell out of here. And then I'll get the joint down there and do it again. Somebody asked where Dave is. Tito asked, by the way, where is Chief AK Dave Lowe? Does he have tools? Dave Lowe does have the tools and the knowledge. And he's all about teaching. Like, anything that I need to know about my van, he's not going to do it, but he'll stand there while I do it, and I can, like, pick his brain and ask him questions so I can understand what's going on. And he's really, really good about that. He's really good about empowering his friends to learn, you know, to pass on the knowledge that he's got, which is how it should be, right? Like, we get a lot of people who will, like, I've heard it so many times, who will, like, shame dudes for not knowing how to do this mechanicking thing. But Dave is not about that, dude. He would stand there and patiently teach me how to do it. But he's not here. He took off. He's a nomad too, and he's gone. He went up to a bunch of national parks and monuments and recreation areas up in Washington, bummed around, came down the coast. He's in California right now on the 101 somewhere. But we'll probably be reuniting down south. I am probably going to be swinging through Slabs when I go south. I'm not going to be staying there for the winter. I'm just going to be passing through. I can bring you guys some content from Slabs. I know you guys love Slabs. Yeah, anyways, we'll probably reunite down there. But in the meantime, I'm up here without Dave's knowledge, tools, and experience. So I'm just doing my best. You know, I've already, like, it seems pretty straightforward on how to swap this out. I've done a bunch of, like, I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to, like, swap this thing out. So I think I could pull it off. I mean, it would be nice if Dave was here for that extra knowledge, because sometimes it's those little, like, tips and tricks that kind of make the job either easier or harder. And so I'm not going to have that, like, damn, I got a question, who do I ask? Because I don't know. I really wish I knew some more, like, backyard mechanics out here, but I don't. Because it would be nice to be able to pick their brain. CV axle kit with hub and bearing. How much does that cost? That CV axle kit. Your kit has it all, including earrings. May need grease. Yeah, I might need grease. Dave Lowe for president. Dude, I don't want to get into it, but Dave would be a better option than the options we got. Honestly, like, here's what I'll say about the election. Like, these are the best people we got. Like, are you serious? Like, this is the best that the Republican Party can do? I don't think so. I think there's much better candidates in the Republican Party. And this is the best that the Democrats can do? Like, I don't think so. I think there's better candidates in the Democrat Party. But then, like, it's such an important election, and I know it's always the lesser of two evils, but that's so stupid. We are the most powerful and the richest country in human history. Why can't we do better than this? We shouldn't be voting for the lesser of two evils when we are, like, we aren't to be trifled with. Like, we are a really good nation. I think we can do better. I think we can do better than what we've got going on right now. And I think that if we picked better, we would all of us on both sides of the aisle, like, as a nation and a community, we would all thrive much better if we would just stop with the silliness. Like, it's not funny anymore. You know, it's not funny anymore. Like, I'm starting to get scared somebody's gonna win. Dave Lowe 2024, Zig 2024. Yeah, y'all can write me in. I don't mind. I wouldn't be a great president, I know that. Because I have some, I wouldn't say I'm an extremist, but I have some very out of the ordinary ideas. Like, if I was the president, I would wake up every single morning, and anyone arrested for a victimless crime the night before would get a presidential pardon. Like, if you guys are gonna keep arresting people for dumb shit like drugs, like, then I'm gonna every morning issue a presidential pardon for everybody. And that's the, you know, authority that the president has, every single one of them. And then the people of these communities are gonna have to get creative on how to actually solve the addiction problem that our country has, because it is an epidemic. It's really, really, really bad. We've all lost people. I don't know anybody who hasn't been affected by addiction in some way, shape, or form. Like, I don't care who you are, somebody that one of your loved ones, one of your friends, your kids, you've had to deal with addiction in some way, shape, or form. We all have, because it's such a bad thing. So you need to get more creative than just putting him in fucking jail. That's not working. It hasn't been working. We've been doing it since the 70s, even probably before that, but really ramped up the war on drugs in the 70s. Hasn't worked. It's getting worse. And y'all need to, like, the people, the powers that be, need to start getting a little bit more creative on how to solve the problem, because they're not solving it. CR says you wouldn't take shit from no one. Yeah. Keith and Bobby says 2 weeks, something's gonna happen. Yeah, that's the truth. Zag ran out there earlier, going to do her sniffings around. Good girl. Good girl, there you are. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow. 1% holds that money. Gold at 2,700 an ounce now. Yeah, dude. The price of gold is a really good way to find out the state of the economy, right? Because when the economy is not doing well, the price of precious metals goes up. When the economy is doing well, the price of precious metals goes down. It's like clockwork. So, like, just the price of gold is a really good metric on how our economy is doing. Critter says, I finally got my Mad Max sticker. Angie sent it to me a couple days ago. Hell, fucking yeah, that's cool. Angie's good people. Tito says, a veteran, he said this to me, if running of the world was left to a veteran, then there would not be any more wars. That's probably true. I've talked about that. I've brushed on that in my channel before, not as specific as that, but combat veterans know what the cost of combat is, like what the cost of war is. Probably better than anyone else. Like, the most anti-war people you will meet are the people who have been there, and they don't want to do that, because we send kids, man. We send children. So if you ever hear the veteran community going, we need to go to war, then it's probably pretty serious. For me and a lot of the people I know, like, I would never. I believe in the non-aggression principle, right? Like, if you're, I'm not gonna hurt you, or you know, I'm not gonna abuse you, but I am gonna defend myself, and I will do that violently, but I'm otherwise a peaceful person. And that's how I would run a country too. Like, I don't think we need to be in every country on earth. Like, we are Dude, we're in like every country on earth has a base of ours, or at least is influenced by a base of ours in some way, shape, or form. So we don't need them there. We need them here. We need to secure our own country. And I believe in our country first. And I don't think either of the parties that we currently have do, but we need to worry about our own selves and stop playing fucking God with the planet. Right Guy says, my birthday is November 5th. Scratch my head. That's alright, dude. That's alright. I know your birthday is probably a little overshadowed by, you know, every 4 years. That's got to be kind of obnoxious. But happy birthday, Right Guy. I'm going to try to remember it as your birthday. I woke up this morning remembering it was Sharon's birthday. Sharon Adcock. She's one of you guys, one of my followers. And today's her birthday. So I sent her a voice message this morning with singing her happy birthday. That was fun. It just says this race is over. Transfer of power I'm worried about. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. That, you know, it's just that we're just acting like a bunch of children. Our country is like right now very immature. It seems like. I mean, we got assassination attempts on a presidential candidate. That's stupid. Stop it. Fucking stop it. What are you doing? Like, this is not Venezuela, dude. Like, this is America. And like, we're supposed to be better than that. I just hate that. I don't like Trump whatsoever. Like, I think he would be a terrible president. But I think that about Kamala Harris too. But we need to start like being a little bit more mature as a country, you know. And all of us do. Like, we're acting like children, and I'm kind of over it. Like, it's kind of annoying. It's not funny no more. 9 years ago, Ethan Bobby says, 9 years ago, I seriously walked away from my previous life in November, went off-grid, moved 3,000 miles. Your nomad-iversary, dude. That's pretty sick. It was a little bit longer for me, too, but it wasn't November. It was right at the beginning of summer I took off. I think it was like spring. It was like March, and 11 years ago. But, yeah, the nomad-iversary. That's cool, man. Happy for you. I'm glad that you went and created a life that you loved. Because the old life was like, yeah. Mischief says, Donald had no wars. That's not true whatsoever. That's so... Oh, man, that really kind of aggravates me as a veteran who has been to combat. We were at war with Afghanistan. We, under Donald Trump, who promised he'd pull us out of Afghanistan, kept sending dudes there to die. We had wars under Trump. Man, that really aggravates me, dude. Because it's a real disrespect to all the veterans who were fighting a war under Donald Trump. That is just a blatant lie that has been, I hear it so much, and it's just not fucking true, dude. It was Biden that pulled us out of Afghanistan, and yeah, I know that was a shit show, but Trump didn't do it. He fucking said we would. We'd been there for 20 years, and then he just left us there, sending fucking children to go die in Afghanistan for no fucking reason. And then people have the audacity to say that there were no wars under Trump, and I'm sorry, dude, but that's fucking bullshit. Bullshit. People were dying. We had wars under Trump. That's just not true. We had been at war with Afghanistan for 20 years, but people fucking, it's like the Korean War was the forgotten war. No, it wasn't, dude. That was Afghanistan. Everyone forgot that we were still at war. Dude's in danger every day. We had wars under Trump. He said he'd pull us out. Go look at his promises from the last campaign. Like, he didn't. He also said he'd legalize weed. He didn't. So yeah. We had wars under Trump. Sorry, dude, but that fucking aggravates me. Self-defense now is illegal for Americans. No, we still have castle doctrine, stand your ground laws in a lot of places. What's up, Sam Platypus? Welcome to the live stream. He says, sup, Zig, you're gonna go hot air ballooning with your epic huge tent, dude? Yeah, I wish, but it is kind of hot air ballooning. I've showed this a couple times. And I'm gonna show it again. I got the diesel heater going right now. Boom. Yeah. And it's like, it's warm, dude. It's pumping out a lot of heat. It's warming the whole tent. And I did have to close this off because it was like really cold. from the van is attached to it. Here, I'll just open it up and show you guys. The van is attached to it, so if I unzip the door, though, there you go. Boom. Yep. And I was thinking I could like run the diesel heater from this side under there and then fire up the van and run the van heater in there, and I would stay warm enough. But then I remembered, like, it's attached, right? So the exhaust would be just pumping right into the tent, and then I would die. So I'm not gonna run the van while the tent is attached. But the heater in the van is good, man. I don't have an air conditioner, but I got a heater. This tent, I don't even know who sent it to me. I have no idea. But one of y'all sent it to me and never took credit for it. I just got it from the wish list. So, thanks. Whoever it was, I fucking love it. It's a great tent. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to attach to the van. But, you know, God, it's so genius with that hatchback attachment. And it's just like, it puts up like any other tent. And I can unhook the van and drive away and the tent stays up. A lot of those hatchback tents, you have to have the hatchback up in order for the tent to stay up. But this one doesn't. It's got poles. It's just like a regular tent with like a big ass garage door right there, and then the regular tent doors on this side, which that regular tent door is where the diesel heater's coming in at. It's a pretty sick setup. I do need to kind of straighten up. Like, I've been kind of organizing my shit, trying to figure out how to pack it all into the van. And so, like, it's kind of just laid out right now. And I got to figure out, along with Zag, so I got to kind of figure out how to organize it. I got to pack all of that into the van. Plus the kitchen right here. And I've got, you know, my dry food under there, along with my television, which I was watching a little bit ago. Water jugs, and then the tent itself. And then I think I'm good. That's everything. And I got to figure out how to get all this into that little tiny minivan. Wish me luck. I think I got a system. So I got to be able to pack everything into the van while also having enough space on my bed to sleep, because it's not going to be a one-day trip when I go south. I've got to be able to sleep in the van on the drive. And so I've, you know, I think I have a way of fitting all this stuff in there, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, I do dig this tent. I don't know. Whoever sent me this tent, like, thank you so much. It's pretty sick. I love this tent. And my Amazon wish list right now is, it's live. But I'm going to have to be turning it off pretty soon because I'm not going to have an address until I get back down south. So if you guys want to go through it and send me anything, I actually right now honestly could use dog food. That would be pretty helpful for the Zag girl. Or if you want to send me a Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal so I can get some dog food, that would be pretty helpful. I do have some left here. And I mean, nothing but the fucking best for my dog. She eats very, very good food. This is like, you know, grain-free, all the healthy shit. There's only like a few ingredients in it. The ingredients list is like, you know, meat, meal, and all that shit. Yeah. But I'm running a little bit low. Her dog food bill isn't that much, but that would be pretty helpful. What's up, Heather? Welcome to the live stream, girl. Good to see ya. We just keep saying hi to like liking each other's posts on Facebook. It helps me. I like when we're friends on Facebook with the folks that chat with me in the live stream, because I give you guys a lot of access to me, and it's nice to kind of put like a life to the face, you know, or to the name. Here goes the girl. She was just looking at me like she was hungry. Critter says, I bet with a 10 hooked up to the van makes a really good wind block. Yeah, but right now the wind is coming from the wrong direction. The van's over here, the wind's from over here. So, but otherwise, yeah, it really would. Yeah, you're a strange one. Heather, we're all strange, dude. We're all fucking weird. We're all weirdos. I have never met somebody who wasn't a weirdo in some way, shape, or form. So, like, weird out, dude. It's fine. I like the weird ones. I like the ones that are comfortable with their weirdness. So yeah, you rock on with your bad self. Heather says, I enjoy your post too. Nice to see you getting back on track. Good, you embrace your weird. Yeah, I am getting back on track. The van's getting rebuilt. I was in a backpack there for a while in a tent. That was rough. I'm not built for that. I can't carry a mattress with me like that. I was getting as comfortable as I could, but there was a lot of nights I was sleeping right on the ground, you know, in the little ass tent backpacking. It was not fun, dude. I need more comforts, you know. I don't need a lot of comforts, but I do need more than what a backpack can give me. I've done the backpack thing before and I'm just fucking over it. So with, you know, some determination, putting my head down and busting ass, I ended up getting that van, along with a lot of help from you guys. And I've been getting the van rebuilt. I've been, you know, getting these parts together. I've done a lot of mechanicking work. I've learned a lot. That's actually been pretty cool. I've learned a lot about turning wrenches on this van. And this has been a project van the whole way through, because it was a beater, dude. I bought a little, you know, $1,500 beater. And it needed a lot of work, and it still needs some work. And I just want to get to a point where the work that it needs is just cosmetic, you know, and not mechanicals. And I'm almost there. I got new tires too, by the way. That was another thing I did. Man, I gotta put like all this on a list. I've gotten the entire suspension redone, the front brakes and rotors, motor mount that had to be replaced, coolant system. I got all 4 new tires now. I've had to get the gas tank worked on because it was leaking gas, so that had to get fixed. And now the CV axles, like, I'm basically rebuilding a van. I've learned quite a bit about it, but I would like to just, honestly, I just need a break. I just need one month where I don't have to go putting like $500 fucking into this van, because I ain't got that kind of money anymore. Like, the last few months since I got that van, like, my life is a little more comfortable. I've got my comforts back, which is amazing, but my money is just toast because of it. Like, it's draining all of my money. It's not even a Jeep, you know, but it is. It's draining all my money. So I've been struggle busting since I got it. But this winter I'll be working. This winter I'll be busting my ass. So I want to stack up money and get a better vehicle. So once I just need to get south and I can start making money. And right now it's the tools to swap out the engine, or the CV axles that I'm kind of, that's my snag. So if I have to wait until the 1st, then that's what I'll do. Thanks, Heather. Heather says she's proud of me. Aw, I appreciate you. Same platypus says, Zig, you and me were both asses in the mud at the same time this year. You called it, I'm done with sleeping in the mud. Yeah, woo, your van has an engine. I got a trailer with no wheels on it. Fuck yeah, dude, rock star. I am done with sleeping in the mud. I'm fucking over it. I don't need wheels for my trailer. No rush. Someone might tow me away. Yeah, dude, but at least you got 4 walls. That's fucking sick. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. I mean, it's just a little bit more dignity, isn't it? To just have 4 walls. And that comfort. Like, something so simple as having some solid walls around you instead of a tent. Like, it just seems so simple, but it's not. And I will never take a fucking insulated wall for granted again. I would never will. Some reason, word out, tons of box trucks on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, there is. There sure is. I have been looking. I would love to have like an old U-Haul box truck. I think that would be perfect. I think that would be perfect. It'd be even cooler if I can get one with like the lift on it. That would be even better, but I'm not really that picky. But a box truck, I think, is the upgrade I'm gonna make. because the walls are already square, whereas a bus, the roof is like curved, which is annoying to have to frame for and do the carpentry for on everything that you're going to put up there. So the box truck is already square. I can add insulation really easily. I got some ideas that I'm going to do with it. So it'll also be more stealth than like a bus. You know, if I want to go to other spots in the nation that you're not allowed to like sleep in your vehicle, I don't think too many people would really suspect a box truck. I think that's the move. Yes, oh my god, sell carnival rides on a box truck lift. Actually, so my idea is, what I want to do with a box truck, I'll just tell you guys. I want to, like when you lift up the gate, I want there to be like 3 or 4 feet, right? And then I want there to be a wall, and I'm gonna build a wall. I'm gonna frame it, and I'm gonna, you know, do the whole thing, and I want to put siding on it, right? Like you would see on a house, household siding with a front door and maybe a porch light, and then maybe a little window, you know, like you would see in front of a house. I want it to look like somebody took a house and cut out a square and put it inside of the box truck. And then that 3 or 4 feet right there will just be my front porch. I could put patio furniture out there and like stake it down so it doesn't fly all over the place. That's kind of my idea. So I think I would need like a pretty decent sized box truck. So that way I also have the living space inside of the box truck. That will take me a while to do, but yeah, dude, that's my plan. So then when the gate's up, I've got like a front porch I can hang out on. That's pretty sick. And even when the gate's down, I still got a front porch to hang out on, and I like hanging out on a porch. In fact, I could even put like a roof fan up there so I could smoke on the front porch and it just goes out the top. Love the idea. Grill area, deck to a tub with a fire pit under. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna build a whole water feature. Exactly. I love this box truck design. I think it'd be sick. I think that would be so cool. And then I've got a lot of stuff that I could put into a box truck. Like this diesel heater, I could fucking put that into a box truck. I've got a portable air conditioner I can put into the box truck. I've got these batteries, I got solar, and then it would just be the building. You know, that would be it. And get, you know, it would take some money, and it would be a slow process, but yeah, water tank. I know how to do all that. I could easily build the box truck if I had the money to do it. Like it would be so much fun to do. But what most likely what'll happen is I'll get the box truck, I'll get it just good enough, and then every month I'll just keep adding to it and making it a little bit better and a little bit better, and like framing that wall, and I'll have like this half wall half done for like months until I can get the siding and all that shit. But on the outside, it won't look like a nomad's house. You know what I mean? On the outside, it'll just be, maybe I'll put like a logo with my YouTube information on there, but it'll be kind of looking like official, like a company. You know, I want it to be kind of stealth. So double flip door, one's awning, the other's your deck. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would be cool. I just don't know. I want it to look stealth, so I think that would be kind of a dead giveaway that, like, nah, I think that's somebody's house. I want to be able to park at a Lowe's or Home Depot, and when they're kicking the cops are kicking all the vans out of there, they don't even fuck with my box truck, because they have no idea that I'm even in there. It just looks like somebody parked a box truck. I'm getting my water. Getting into the van to get my water. Ugh. Oh shit. Should have opened the door all the way, because made that difficult on myself. Hey, it's 420? Is it 420? Yeah, it is. Happy 420. Happy 420, everybody. I need to drink water before I light up because I've been just talking nonstop. I got some cottonmouth king right now. Oh, I want an old train car to turn into a gypsy wagon. I've seen those. Those are sick. There's a couple of those that you can find out in like Taos area that people have converted into. They don't go anywhere, but a lot of people have moved into box cars and shit. Oh yeah, let me finish this joint I started smoking at the beginning. Hell yeah, brother. Happy 420, everybody. And you know, like, as I always say, it lasts for 10 minutes. Lasts for 10 minutes because they're like sequels. You got 420, 421, then you got 422, and it just goes on and on and on. It's like the Rocky movies. There's just so freaking many of them. Rambo 25, you know. Mitch just says, entire fleet living in San Diego rarely get the knock. Yeah, San Diego is one of those. God, it's getting windy out there. San Diego is one of those places that they've made car camping a crime. It's illegal to car camp in San Diego. Even though I've done it, it's illegal and you're subject to arrest. I have been arrested for that before in Key West, Florida. I got arrested for sleeping in my first minivan. So yeah, you gotta be careful about that shit. I like San Diego though. Yeah. What's up, Fart Sack Jack? Is in the house. Says a couple more weeks, my plants will be done. Smell very good. Fucking A, that's cool. I'm just trying to stay warm out here in the cold. You caught me at the end of the live stream. But yeah, I've got my diesel heater going. Tent's hooked to the van. I'm staying warm right now. I can't run this indefinitely. I'm gonna have to turn it off here pretty soon. Which, to do that, I could literally just click this button on the remote that's attached to a lighter leash. Fucking Chuck. Got several of these lighter leashes throughout the van now. Along with binder clips. Dude, I'm using them for all sorts of shit. Yeah, if you rewatch the live stream at the end of this, Fart Sack, you can see I showed everyone I unhooked the van. Or I unzipped the door. There's like a door there, and I unzipped it and showed everybody. Yep. Pretty cool tent. Let's see how much power this is taking while I was just sitting here. I'm gonna look at my battery. Oh, it's used, just since I started the live stream, it used 10% of the battery. So it's like 10% of the battery an hour, and every 2 hours it uses like a quarter gallon. So yeah, like I'll run out of gas before I run out of power, it sounds like. It does use more. I've got a small ass tank on this though, so that's obnoxious. Where am I at? I am in the Oregon Badlands right now. Hey Heather, thank you so much. That will help with dog food. Unfortunately, with the super chats, for those who don't know, I'm very, very grateful for them. But the super chats, I'm not going to get that money until next month, at the end of next month. As long as I hit $100, I can cash out on YouTube. But yeah, Venmo's great. Venmo's perfect. I have all my links are in the description of this video. including my link tree, should be pinned. Oh, I didn't pin it, and none of my moderators are in here. In fact, speaking of, I think that I need more moderators. Not new moderators, but Dave Lowe, I couldn't ask for a better moderator. He's awesome. But I think some of you guys, is there any of you that would want to like throw in your hat to be a moderator? You don't have to do much. Just like post my link tree every once in a while, and maybe approve messages for people who fucking cuss, because that's annoying. And then like block people who are absolute trolls. So it would be cool. I need maybe 2 more, I think. Farts exercise. I bust some chops. Darren, if you're interested, I mean, if any of you are interested, if you don't mind, like send me an email, hit me up on Facebook. All of that information is also in my link tree. Fartsack says we can't cuss. I wish you could. I've been trying to find, dude, I'm not even kidding. I Googled it. I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to turn off this chat filter that is on my live stream chat, and I have not been able to figure out. I don't care if you guys cuss. It has never bothered me. When I do see the messages pop up, I just approve them when I see them. But when I'm live streaming from my phone, I can't do that. It doesn't give me that option. So, but yeah, it would be. I do need a moderator. So whoever wants to do it, hit me up. Send me an email, Darren, if you want to. I just want to chat. I want to chat with the moderator first, just so they know, like, here's kind of what I'm looking for, you know. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, it should be one of you guys. It's here all the time, every day, chatting, interacting. You guys are great. And I know some of you might even have been a moderator on other people's channels, so I don't really watch anyone else's channels. And sometimes when I go over there, it's completely different people. Heather, thank you. Thank you. I got that. I got it. You're fucking amazing. I appreciate you. That's plenty for dog food. That'll be just enough. That's what I needed. So I appreciate you very much for both of those donations. I appreciate it. It's yeah, I'm very grateful. Like, Zag's grateful too. If I can afford it, I'll even throw in a little treat for her, like get her a rawhide or something. She likes that stuff. Heather says sorry for the super chat. You didn't do nothing wrong. A lot of people don't know that when they send the super chats. I wish it was right away. I wish it was immediate. But it's not, you know, and YouTube takes their cut too. So it's still super helpful. I want you to know that. Like, the super chats are very, very helpful, because it means next month, at the end of the month, when I'm usually struggling, that money will show up. I will have broken, I think now I'm going to make it to $100. So I'll be able to cash that out next month. And at the end of the month, when I'm like, man, I'm fucking spent all my money, it'll be like, oh, there's my YouTube money. That's cool. And it's not often, you know, I don't often make that $100 every month. You know, it's usually every 2 months I make to $100 in cash out. Sometimes it's 3 months. So it's not like I'm making very much from this. But part of that's my fault. You know, I take responsibility. I used to post a lot more videos that I edited. I used to have a lot more free time, especially in Slab City, to put energy into being creative. And lately, I've just been straight. First of all, I feel like I've got some like writer's block with editing videos, with filming. Plus, my phone that I did most of my filming on is messed up. Like, the cameras are fucking jacked up, the screen is starting to go out. Like, it's in really bad shape. I really need a new phone. But I have the GoPro, which that shooting video I recorded, I did on the GoPro, which is great. I love the GoPro. It just doesn't take this. It's a weird angle, or I'm sorry, it's a weird FOV, the field of view, compared to the phone. And it's not as convenient, you know, like, I can just pull my phone out and start recording, as opposed to like pulling this out and starting to record. It's a very different feel, I think. So I gotta just start practicing with this and getting used to it so I can make some better videos. And then moving the videos from here to the phone so I can do the editing becomes like this process of, it takes a long time to transfer all of them. I don't have an SD card on my phone, but the SD card in here, so I gotta transfer it wirelessly through the app. Anyways, I'm just bitching. But that's why that's basically why it's been my video production has slowed down. It takes a lot of time to edit the videos. I mean, I spent 2 8-hour days on that video of us shooting, and even though it was only like 13 minutes long and it wasn't that creative, I just had a ton of footage, an absolute shit ton of footage, because with those things it's better to just set it up and, like, you know, but in any case, I will get better at that this winter. I'm gonna be working, but I also will be able to put that up, show the booth, kind of show courtside off. I still want to go do my Blockbuster video here in Bend. I'm in Bend, Oregon. Well, I'm 20 minutes from Bend. And Blockbuster, the last one on Earth, is here in this town. I should definitely do a video on that. And I think the GoPro will be a cool way to do that. It's like more discreet, you know? Like if I don't take the whole, like, the arm in, if I don't take that in, I just bring the camera, I think it'll be pretty easy to do a video in a store. Some people don't like, I'm sure that they're used to it, but a lot of times I'm just so used to the slabs and people don't want to be recorded that I don't like make it obvious all the time. So Super Chat paid for his tags. That's true. My Super Chat did pay for my tags, dude. The YouTube money came in, and I was like, sweet, and I got my fucking registration done. I got disabled veteran plates on the van. Very nice. I'll never have to register the van again. They're permanent plates. They're forever plates. So it's pretty cool. Go live until get rebate money. Phone version are best. I have no idea what you're talking about. So the van's legal, actually. That's another thing. I spent a lot of money making the van legal. Like, I just keep that was really annoying. Honestly, that was really annoying to make my van legal, because like I just had to go give the government a bunch of money. That's really all it is. I had to go give the government a bunch of money, and I could have used that money to fix the van. I could have used that money to improve the inside of the van or build the bed up some more, you know? Like, I could have gotten better food this month with that, but instead, I had to go give it to the government to make sure that while I'm driving around in my house, they don't fucking take it from me. Like, that was annoying. Like, under threat of violence, we will take your house from you because you didn't give us money. Isn't that extortion? Like, isn't that extortion? Okay, so they're gonna be like, oh, I'm towing your vehicle because you don't have registration. No, you're not. Sir, yes, we are. No, you're not. What do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna use violence on me. They're gonna use violence because I didn't give them money. Like, that's extortion. That's the fucking definition of extortion. Hey, my merch store. Fuck yeah. Yeah, insurance too. I had to do the insurance also. But they only had to do the insurance because the government makes you. Like, the government, it's a legal requirement. And then they tax the shit out of the insurance companies. So, it's all a scam, dude. It's all a scam. But yeah, I gotta pay that every month. That's like, how much is my insurance? It's kind of expensive here in Oregon. I do need to work on my merch store, and I'm not great at that stuff, at like digital art. There's a word. There's a different name for that. But whatever it is, I'm not very good at it. And the 2 designs I have on there, I did myself. I had an artist do my logo, and then the bottle kids I kind of did myself. But I don't even know if that one's live anymore because it was pretty bad. But I need to make more merch. I want to do more merch, and I don't fucking know how. It's really all there is to it. Like, I would like to do Miles of Smiles in a cool way, like a really cool font. But all the fonts are like, there's not like artistic fonts out there. You know what I mean? And if I have somebody design me one, I mean, we're all hobos out here, so they would just hand me a piece of paper and be like, here it is. And how do I get that onto a t-shirt? And like, I mean, it's all bad. I would probably have to scan it at the library, email it to myself. But I would like to have more merch. I would like to expand my merch store one of these days. And it might just take me sitting down for like a week or two and fucking learning how to do digital art or whatever the fuck it is. But I'm not artistic, so that sucks. I wonder how much fuel I've used. I'm gonna, at the end of the live stream, at the end of the live stream, I'm gonna show you the gas tank on this thing so you can see like how much it's gone down. I really should do a review on this. When I get to courtside, another video I'm planning on doing. I've been planning on it for freaking years, it seems like, but I want to do my 5 favorite van life gadgets. And now that I have a diesel heater, it's kind of complete. My broke self gotta go. Peace. Take care, CR. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, man. Take care. Critter says, I bought Carol's car in Indiana. Car came from Canada through Michigan. The car was never registered. We played Mary Hell getting plates and insurance. Oh, we paid Mary Hell getting plates and insurance. Yeah, I'll bet that was a nightmare. I bet that was an absolute nightmare. Sucks to find that shit out after you buy the car. Thankfully, Oregon doesn't, I mean, the registration would have been difficult for sure, but Oregon doesn't do inspections. So, like, I could have driven my van in there the day I bought it when it was all falling apart, and they would have registered it. They don't care. Leaking gas out of the back, whatever. Here's a fucking license plate. Like, Oregon's super easy to get registered in. No smog. Graphics design, that's what it is. Yeah, there's no smog here. There's no, none of that shit. Check engine light was on. They didn't care. They just looked at the VIN, did a VIN inspection, and then issued me the title. Yeah, I have a third party. Mischief, I have a third party that does the printing. And they do the shipping. I just don't have somebody to do the art and give me a digital copy of it. I could go on Fiverr. Fiverr is this app that they would do that kind of stuff on, but most of them use like AI. So Zig's Amazon wish list, hell yeah. Key is a good t-shirt company. Yeah, I already have a third party that does that. Yeah, they take care of all that. So far, I've gotten the sticker, and I do have to update my store though. I do have a different, or a little bit newer, what's it called? Like an updated version of my logo that I have to upload into my merch store. Hey, what's up, Jeff Hansen's in the house? How you doing, Jeff? I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Oh, I appreciate that. Super chat from Jeff. Man, 3 super chats in one live stream. You guys are awesome. Rockstar shit. For the update for those of you who are just joining, it's going to be 20 degrees tonight. I got the diesel heater going. It definitely helps, Jeff. I won't be able to get it until next month, but it's going to be very, very helpful at the end of next month. We were just talking about that too, but yeah, I'm super grateful for that. Thanks for being you too. But yeah, it's gonna be 20 degrees tonight. I got the diesel heater going. I'm gonna be turning it off here pretty soon because I gotta conserve my power and diesel fuel for tonight when it does finally drop down, and especially tomorrow morning. I don't like waking up in the cold. And also the part for my van came in. And once I get the tools, now I gotta get the tools. Once I get the tools to do the swap, I'm gonna swap out the CV axle, and then I'll just need the gas. I might not be able to leave here until November 1st, to be honest with you. I would like to get out of here tomorrow if I could, but I think that I might just be stuck here until November. Last year, it's still sooner than last year. Last year it was December. I prefer to get out of here by like September is usually the time to leave here, but I didn't make it this year. Van just needed some parts, so. Jeff asked if we can roll one. Man, I just did. I don't really have any left. I have some roaches though, but that's what I got. I might roll a roach here in a minute. Mitsubishi Outlander in the USA, same exact car as Mitsubishi RVR in Canada. DMV said I didn't exist. We had to take pictures of it to prove it exists. That's so wild. Hell yeah, Darren. I appreciate you, dude. The dog food is getting low, but Heather actually sent in $15, so I'm gonna go get some dog food tomorrow for Zag, and I'll probably throw in a little treat for her too. Dog food has kind of gone up, but yeah, every bit helps. You guys are amazing. You know, right now the resources that are gonna help me the most is gonna be diesel food for myself, because I like food and I'm fucking sick of eating out of a can. And then the van's full right now. I got a full tank of gas, so that's pretty sick. I haven't been driving very far, but yeah, I think I'm doing all right with that. Oh, dude, Jeff, thanks. Another $20 donation. You guys are getting me to that $100 threshold, so I'll be able to cash that out next month. What's up, Jeffrey Vincent? All the Jeffs in the house. If you guys want to donate directly to me, and I can get it like immediately, that's my Cash App, my Venmo, my PayPal. But the super chats are amazing. Now I'm gonna be able to cash out next month. I'm pretty sure that puts me over the $100 threshold. So fucking rockstar shit, dude. I really appreciate that. And Darren, I got me a new moderator. Hell yeah. I've been checking out your channel too, Darren. Badgerzo. That's a good question. I'm late. Why am I not in my van? That's a good question. Let me show you. Let me show you where the van is. Okay. So currently I'm in the tent. It's gonna be 20 degrees tonight. So that sucks. And I'm in the tent, and I got the diesel heater right here blowing in hot air. Up here it's kind of cold, but when I'm down there right next to the heater, it's not so bad actually. And I've got the diesel heater on low right now. So, but if I open up this big door right here, check this out. I am in the van. I'm in the van. Right here. See the van? I'm in the van. That part is held up by the I'm gonna get a good angle here for you. And there's the van. Bit of a mess in there, it's cluttered. But yeah. Boom. It's a kind of a pain in the ass to hook it up. But once it is, it's pretty good. And then the diesel heater right there, when I turn it on high, it'll warm in there. It'll warm in that van, believe it or not. I do need to hook the sides up a little bit better, because you know it's a universal one, so that should be not like that. I think the wind pulled that out. So I'm gonna have to fix that after the live stream. And it'll probably keep the heat in. It'll probably keep the heat in a little bit better in both. But I think a lot of the heat's going out of there right now, so I've had this zipped up to kind of trap as much heat from the diesel heater as I could. But I've also got a sleeping bag that's good down to like 0 degrees, I think, and then an attachment to it that'll lower it to -20. So, oh shit, almost just fell in Zag's food. So I will, I'll be able to like, I'll stay warm enough, but dude, I don't like being cold. Like I picked this lifestyle so I wouldn't be cold anymore. It'd just be endless summer. I fly south for the winter, but the second year in a row, I got stuck here for below freezing temperatures, and I'm just disheartened by it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a mental struggle. Like last year when Vanagain blew up, it was like I got stranded here until December until I could get the hell out. And I was trying to get the money up to get the van fixed, but that never happened. So, anyways, I am in the van. Just had to close the door to the van. Jeff, wait, I lost my joint. New roll. Did you lose it? Like, did it just get caught in a random fire? Dude, are you okay? Yeah, I almost ate shit, didn't I? I stepped in Zag's food and it like threw me off. I can't be moving like that. You lose your Hooters. I'm trying to translate. I don't know. How do you lose your Hooters? What does that even mean? Hey, I got that sticker at Bonnaroo. That's cool. I like it. It's always 420. Along with that chick. She's cute. And then the Einstein fisherman dude. Einstein's one of my guys. I like him a lot. And this thing, I have no idea who this is. I don't remember getting this sticker. I think that somebody like did a drive-by stickering of my water bottle, so that's a thing. And then I saw it at Bonnaroo. I saw you at Bonnaroo. Got that. Guess where I got that? Maybe it was Bonnaroo. That was cool. Bonnaroo was as lame as it sounds, honestly. I wasn't a fan. Electric Forest was way cooler. 2 puffs Humboldt Kush. That's what's up, dude. Yeah, I got a little roach here, well, half a joint basically, quarter of a joint really, that I'll light here in a minute. I gotta conserve it because I don't have a whole bunch left, but I think I got enough for like one more joint, so. You know, I miss, I don't know if it's like this for every generation, but the older I get, the more expensive everything gets, and I know it's probably like that for every generation, but it's bad right now, like, it's bad. Dude, Jeff, thanks for the donation, bro. That's rad. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. I got a good group of folks out here. It really does help, dude. I promise you, it really, really does. Yeah. Obviously, money is helpful. And it'll come clutch next month when it, hey, whoever that is, Michael. I like your last name, Michael, but thanks for that Cashapp that you just sent. I appreciate you guys. You guys are rad. It's been I don't know. I've been kind of disheartened. I had a couple of trolls that, like a week ago or so, that really got to me, and that was you. That was you, Badger. Appreciate you, man. I'm super grateful for that. That was awesome. I think another donation like that, I'd be able to go get the tools. I think I'm real close to being able to go get the tools to do the swap on the CV axle. So that's really exciting. I'm gonna be unhooking the van. It's gonna be 20 degrees tonight. I'm dreading it. I really am. I don't like being cold. But I got the diesel heater, so it'll be fine. It'll be better than other times I've been stuck in weather like this. Anyways, I think, yeah, tomorrow I'll unhook the van. I'll run into town. I'll get the part. Then I'll get the tools. Hopefully we'll have enough for that. And then maybe I can get that CV axle swapped out. Maybe I can get the CV axle swapped out in like the next couple of days. You guys might see a live stream soon from me like scratching my head trying to do the CV axle, but it'll be fun. Hopefully the weather holds up because it's been kind of chilly lately. And rainy, and I'd rather not have to do this in the fucking rain. I don't really have a great spot to do it at, so you know, but I'll figure it out. I mean, I always try to make the best of my situation. I really do. But as I was saying, like, yeah, I had some trolls that kind of got to me last week, and so this live stream has kind of been the boost I needed. Like, not just like the donations, but like just the conversations. You guys are always so fucking good to me. Like, you guys are always so supportive with nothing but kind words. Like, when I do get trolls that say some sideways shit, I just block them and move on. I don't even feel like giving them my energy. But for some reason, it kind of got to me last. Like, you know, I appreciate you guys. You guys, you know, you boost me up too. And I hear so much about you. You got, like, earlier in this live stream, somebody said that I inspire them, and it's like kind of the other way around. Like, you guys have been, like, you've humbled me, you've supported me, you've always offered kind word and stuff through, like, when I had my heart attack. I had nothing but support from you guys. When Vanagain blew up, you guys were awesome. You guys have watched me struggle through a lot over the years, you know, with slabs and how, you know, the last time I was there, how all that went. You guys have seen a lot of my struggles over the year, and so I think last week it kind of, I don't know why it bugged me, but it just fucking did. So it's been a good live stream. I was kind of curious if I was going to live stream or not, but I'm glad I did. Check Home Depot. Yeah, I will. I'll go to Home Depot tomorrow. All dry conditions next 7 days. Not here in Bend. Dude, not where I'm at. It's got rain predicted a couple of those days. Critter, you are always here. It's all good, Jeff. I don't mind the caps lock. Dude, I know it's not yelling. I know that you're not mad. we don't yell at each other up in here. I really just need one of my crypto coins to just skyrocket. I have 50,000 Wrapped Luna tokens, which Wrapped Luna kind of tanked like a couple years ago, and I bought it right as it hit the floor, and I bought a bunch, and then they took it off Coinbase, and it's just sitting there. I can't even sell it if I wanted to. If it ever goes back up, though, I've got 50,000 of them, and they used to be worth like $100 each, but now it's worth like 0.0000001 cents or whatever. So I was able to get a whole bunch of them for like $10. And just hoping, like, hey, it's $10, what the fuck ever. Like, and I bought this crypto coin, and now it's starting to go up. It's kind of slowly going up. It's raised 100% in the last month, which, when you're at 0.000 what the fuck ever, 100% of less than one is still fucking less than one. So, yay! I think I made like 40 cents on that 100% increase. But, you know, Dogecoin, when it exploded, dude, it went up like 100,000%, something silly like that. So if this one ever does, we'll see. We will see. That's what I need. Everyone cross your fingers for People have a fit over caps. You talking about my hat? You talking about like my cap? I'm a cap man too. I do like scally caps actually. Obviously, I've got 3 different kinds. And I also I like hats. I've always liked hats. When I lived in Babylon, I had a wall full of hats, all different kinds of hats, dude. Cowboy hats, trucker hats, baseball caps, you know, scally caps. I like these caps. Kenny asked where I am. Yeah, I'm in the Oregon Badlands right now. The Oregon Badlands Wilderness, about 20 minutes from Bend, east of Bend. Yeah. You're capping. Doesn't that mean like you're full of shit? Doesn't a cap mean like you're bullshitting? I've had to Google some fucking kids words. I didn't think that I'd ever have to do that, but I had to Google what the hell some of these words were that kids were talking about. So that was fun. Like that's when I realized like I'm not a kid anymore. I'm like, now I'm old. No, okay, well, yeah. See, I don't know what capping is. I know this is a cap. I like my cap. My bad, you're old. Oh, you're old, so you're capping like you're like topped off. See, maybe we're in the middle. Like I don't understand the older folks, and I don't understand the younger folks. I gotta ask. I gotta Google slangs from both generations. I'm a millennial. I'm an older millennial. I'm actually like, I'm just a couple of years away from being a Gen X, but I am like one of the first millennials. I think I'm the 2nd year of millennial. But millennials, man, we were the last generation that grew up without cell phones and internet. You know, we were the last generation that played outside until the street lights came on, and you know, your dad had beat you. that was our generation. A lot like the older generations, just with a little bit different technology. Internet started becoming a thing as I was coming up. Cell phones became a thing in my early 20s. Yeah, it's but I remember it without all that stuff. It was kind of crazy it coming up. 1962, hell yeah. Give you pizza for your gig coin. Give you a pizza for my gig coin. I don't know what gig coin is. If you're talking about my challenge coins, then nah, dude, I'm keeping those. Those are precious. Darren, you're 82. I'm 40 years old on the nose. And it's 2024, so oh, you're capping. Nah. Capital letters. I am so aloof sometimes, you guys. I'm such a fucking idiot. Hey, 20 more from Jeff, dude. You're a fucking rock star. He sent me like, I was like 60, 80 bucks. I can't wait to cash that out at the end of September. Rockstar shit, dude. You're the real hero here. Critter says, I remember waking up to watch the Howdy Doody show. I remember waking up to watch Hey Dude, which nobody remembers. Oh, you sent me some coin on PayPal. You did. Let me look at that. You did. There it is. Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks, Dan. You guys are awesome today. What the fuck is happening? Did everyone win the lottery? I feel like I'm winning the lottery right now. This is actually going to be so helpful. I'm going to be able to get my van fixed. I'm going to be able to get the tools I need to make that happen. Oh, man. Like, you guys are fucking rad. Hey, dude. Yeah, you do remember, dude. Somebody remembers Hey Dude. That's cool. Better watch out for those man-eating jackrabbits and those killer cacti. Hey, dude. That was such a dumb show. If you ever watched it lately, like the stuff we watched is so bad. But we watched it, you know, whatever. we see a cool dude. Thanks, guys. It's a little wild and a little strange. Yeah, dude, nobody remembers that show. That's fucking cool. And then the Little Bits. Does anyone remember the cartoon, the Little Bits? Hey, Sapphire's in the house. What up, Road Dog? Welcome to the live stream. You guys got me for another 30 minutes. I was gonna do an hour live stream, but I think I'm gonna roll it a little longer. My back, though, is sitting like this. I'm fucking old. I'm old, you guys. Bozo the Clown. Everyone's getting super nostalgic. Bozo the Clown, Captain Kangaroo. Roll, let's go. I'm out of weed, man. I smoked my last joint with you guys at 420. I just had my 420. 420 was, damn, it's 5 o'clock now. So yeah, I just, about half an hour ago. You know what I miss about, as much as I love legalization, you know what I miss about weed being illegal? I miss how social it was. Like, oh, I got this bag of weed. Like, I wouldn't smoke it unless I was hanging out with friends. Like, that was my favorite part about having weed, was like being social and hanging out with my friends and like, and sharing that experience and passing it around and smoking and joking. Like, that was my favorite part. And I feel like legalization took a lot of that away. I feel like it's just so abundant now, and it's not hard to get, that it kind of took a lot of the social aspect of, you know, burning one in a circle and watching the rotation and all that stuff. I miss that stuff. I miss that about the illegal market, but that's not enough to want it to be illegal again. So, hey, another PayPal. From, oh, that was from Upside. Hey, you guys. Does anyone here actually look at my community page? Missouri grower here. Hell yeah, Jeff. I've worked for some growers before. I've never grown my own, but I should. If I ever had the space, you know, to do that, I would. Yes, I got all the girls. Heck, I remember when cable TV first started coming around. Cable was around when I was coming up already. How's the fuel in the diesel heater? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It'll be another 30 minutes till the live stream is over. Badger says I've trimmed. Yeah, me too. I've trimmed before. That fucking sucks. Trimming is not as glamorous as people make it out to be, but I did make some pretty good money doing it. You have weed? Hell yeah. No, I'm out of weed, actually. I smoked my last joint with you guys. I mean, here's what I got. I'll show you what I have on my tray here. This is my weed tray. And that's my weeds. That's what I got. And right now I got more important things to buy than weed. I'm just gonna be out for a while, which that doesn't happen very often, but I mean, it is what it is. I'll make do. Let's take a look at the fuel level. Yeah, look at that. I think it was like right there. Oh, there we go. Right there before, and now it's down to there. So it's burning through it pretty quick. Like I said, it's a really small tank, and you can get a bigger diesel heater tank. They're not very expensive, which I will definitely be upgrading that. And I would like to get a 12-volt plug for that thing. I might have a 12-volt plug for it. I'm not 100% sure. But right now that is plugged into AC. It's plugged into AC power, not DC power, which means that I have to convert the power to AC power. And to be honest with you, like, you lose energy doing that. And I would rather just plug it straight into DC so it doesn't have to convert anything. It'll make it more efficient. So those are the two upgrades I'm going to do to that. Plus I also need to get the exhaust tube. There's like a metal exhaust tube that comes out of the back to exhaust it, because there is an intake there's where the heat comes out, and then there's also an exhaust for the, you know, fumes and shit, so I don't kill myself with fumes. And there's a metal tube. So right now, that's the only reason that the diesel heater's outside, because I could actually put that in the van and exhaust it out of the van, and it has a temperature sensor in it, so it'll turn off and then kick on when it gets cold and turn off. But you know, I couldn't find that tube. I could have sworn I had it, but I can't find it anywhere, so not really sure what happened to it. But I'll have to get another one. They're also not that expensive. Sweet tray. Yeah, dude, I actually like that tray a lot. Jeff says, do I have a big fat ounce of Kush? My bad. No, it's all good, dude. I'm glad you do. Everyone should have a big fat ounce of Kush. One reason I went to so many Dead & Company shows brought that back past a joint. Fuck yeah, dude. Dead & Company would be cool. Dead & Company would be a good show. I'd really like to, I really want to see Amigo the Devil. I don't know if anyone listens to, like, I don't even know how to describe his music, to be honest with you. Kind of bluegrassy, folky. But I'd love to see him live. He makes some great music. If anyone's curious about, like, that kind of music, it's like a dark, like, borderline morbid bluegrass, but poetry, like pure poetry lyrics. And when Amigo the Devil sings, like the dude like zones out. You can see it. Like he's just not even there, just singing and playing the banjo or the guitar or whatever. Plays both. So like I really like musicians who can do that, who for them you can tell it's like they're zen, where they're just like not fucking there while they're performing. Like and it's not just about, you know, look at how good I dance or whatever it is. Like they're not giving you a performance, they're giving you a song, which is the performance. They don't have to be all flashy about it. And if you ever want a good artist to listen to, Amigo the Devil, dude, highly recommend. Diesel and tool funds to yourself. Fuck yeah, Darren. Darren, you can still interact with us too. Like, I don't want to lose that about you. Because I'll bump you out of moderator real quick, but I do appreciate you. But yeah, you're one of my faves, man. Love music, my favorite. Jeff says my love music. There's so many Jeffs. I should clarify. Jeff Hansen says love music. My favorite new country is Post Malone. You know, Post Malone going to country, I think was really good for him. Doing the Nashville thing. That was awesome. Because I got to experience him doing Post Malone played at Bonnaroo and with Billy Strings, dude. Billy Strings wasn't even on the list. The people who were supposed to perform, and he just comes out and starts busting up with Post Malone, and it was freaking cool. So yeah, Post Malone's killing it with country right now. Him and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's also killing it with country, which, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Jelly Roll until I saw him live. And one thing I'll say about Jelly Roll when I saw him live is the dude is so grateful for his fans. Like, and he's really good at expressing that. You can tell it's from the heart. Like, it's genuine. Like, the dude is performing in front of 50,000 people, and, you know, you could, like, almost brought him to tears that he was out there performing in front of all these people, you know. And I didn't really know his story when I saw him live, but once I saw that, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? And yeah, it seems like he's overcome quite a bit. And he has some good, you know, some good tunes, so I'm down with Cam Cole. Darren says, I won't stop chatting. That's good. I don't want you to. Tacos, my go-to, easiest, put anything in them. Dude, tacos are my go-to also. I ran out of tortillas, but I fucking put everything in a tortilla. It's like an edible plate. It saves on dishes and shit. Tortillas are great. I'm I'm gonna have to get some pretty soon. Jelly Roll, he sings to us in tears. Probably does. I know when he was when he was thanking the audience and like told a little bit about his story, you could tell like he was getting choked up. You know what I mean? Like, dude was like trying to hold it back, and it was fucking cool. Like, I don't know. I've never seen an artist show that much appreciation for their fans, because it almost becomes this like expectation that their fans are just gonna be there. Whereas, I don't know, maybe it's because he's new to it. I'm not really sure. But Jelly Roll, the gratefulness that I saw kind of made me a fan of his. I've looked up some of his music because of it. Santana like that. Yeah, Santana's good. I like Santana. I like Sturgill Simpson. I'm not sure who that is. I'm gonna have to look up Sturgill Simpson now. Jelly Roll came to North Dakota. All the older people didn't think they would like him, but when he was done, they didn't want him to stop. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. That doesn't surprise me either. Older people like that traditional country, you know, like the Johnny Cash or the Garth Brooks. No tattoos country and patriotism and pickup trucks. Then they see this like heavily tattooed fucking dude, Jelly Roll, and I can understand why they'd be like, that doesn't look like nobody I've ever seen before. He looks like he from New York or something. New York City, some city slicker. And then he busts out. I can see them liking that. Billy Strings is awesome. I like Billy Strings. Drew asked if it was really the CV axles on the van. We'll find out. The CV axles just showed up yesterday. So I'm doing this live stream to raise up the money for the tools that I need to do the swap. And I haven't actually been able to add it all up, so I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure how much I got right now, but I might have enough to do the swap. So I'll swap out the CV axles, and then hopefully get the hell out of here. I might have to do another doing a fundraiser for gas, but if I have to wait till November, that's fine. I'll wait till payday. I feel like it's getting close. I would like to be down there for Halloween, but that might not happen. You know, that might not be in the cards for me this year. You know, like, people plan and then the universe laughs. And I feel like I've been getting laughed at a lot for the last couple years when I make plans, and it's like, nah, like, you're gonna be stuck there in the winter, buddy. And that happened to me last year, but by God, I'm gonna just put my fucking head down and get through it and get south. And I know I will get south. Right now it's like 80 degrees down there. I've been checking the weather, so that's fun. I would like to be in 80 degrees. It's gonna be 20 degrees tonight. Thankfully I've got my diesel heater going, which is probably the only reason I'm not gonna freeze to death. Although I do have a pretty decent sleeping bag, some blankets over me. It wouldn't be terrible. There's already been a couple of nights I've woke up with the front windows frozen. But that's all right. Okay, 20 more. I want to help you, Jeff. If you want to help, you could send it through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. That way, I'd be able to use it. Never mind. There it is. Thanks for the super chat, bro. I like that. That's funny. That'll be really helpful when I get to cash that out next month. You make plans and life happens. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can't? Yeah, no worries. I used to have a tip jar, so people that didn't have those apps would be able to just go to the tip jar and donate the same way you would through YouTube. But they got rid of my tip jar. I don't even have the option of turning it on anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't get an email from Linktree or anything, but it was part of my Linktree before. And then suddenly I remember somebody complaining that it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, it should be. And then I looked, and it was like gone. So. But super chats are great. Oh, you can't put yourself out there? Yeah, it's all good. I get it. People are real protective over their finances. I definitely understand that. And, I mean, honestly, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, are good ways to like, that's how hackers, that's the platforms they use when they want to, like, you know, take your money or whatever. They try to get it through the Cashapp, and it's difficult to prove or whatever. But so I understand why some people are concerned, but I think that's one of the main reasons that the government, well, probably not, but they started tracking Cashapp. Any Cash Apps above $600, they started tracking that for tax purposes or whatever. So it's bank. Yeah, I'll get it later. I'll get it next month. It'll show up, and don't be sorry, man. I'll get it later next month at the end of the month. That's what I was talking about before. At the end of the month, I'll be able to cash out my YouTube money, and then and usually at the end of the month, it's like around the 20th, 21st, 22nd, I get my YouTube money. And it's really helpful because, I mean, it's not every month. I mean, it'll be next month now that you've donated so much. I've managed to pass that $100 threshold, but usually it's at the end of the month when I'm like, oh man, I'm fucking struggling. It's, you know, end of the month blues. You're out of money and you're just kind of scraping by, and then I get to get that YouTube, deposit into, and it's so helpful every month. So I'm very grateful for you. Don't worry about it. Sack before slabs. It's possible, man. I think that I'm pushing it. I should be there right now. So I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I might go to Sacramento. I might go to Sacramento before slabs. I might just have to just boogie on down there. It kind of depends on the weather. I don't know. I'm not great at making plans. If I had more wiggle room, like, I was really hoping to be able to just slowly make my way down there through October, right? October, this is the month I would have been heading south. And I was hoping to do that, like, taking my time, stopping somewhere for a week, and then moving to another spot for a week, and then, you know, I could do it in a day. I could, well, 2 days, probably. But I'm just not going to do that. But I'm not going to take a month. I need to get down there by November. November is when work starts. It's actually going to be like mid-November whenever I start working. So, anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. It's kind of a rant. Sometimes I get off track. My ADHD. You guys got me for about another 10 minutes. And then I'm going to take off. I've kind of got I gotta eat some food, actually. I'm pretty hungry, but I'm kind of set up today. I'm not going anywhere today. Tomorrow, though, I'm gonna go get my van part. Thanks to you guys and your generosity, I'll be able to get the tools I need to do the swap. Hopefully within the next couple of days. I'll be bringing you my CV axle swap live on my channel. So let me ask, would you rather me do it live, or would you rather me make a video and edit it and do all that? I'll let you guys tell me. You guys who interact with me, and I feel like I do a lot of this for you guys, you know. I get, you know, maybe 1,000 views on a channel, but the 20 of you that are consistently here for all my live streams, like, those are the people that I really am, like, I'm a fan of you guys as much as you're a fan of me. Critter says, I'll hit your Cash App when Carol gets home in about an hour or so, brother. Go live. You want me to go live? Okay, that's one for live. Oh, you're in Sacktown? Let me know. We do. Okay. I'll definitely be updating you guys on my trip south when I do take off. I do have my tattoo artist in Sacramento, and I would and not just my tattoo artist, but they're friends of mine, so it'd be good to see them. They're great folks. So if I am there, it'll be cool. Maybe I could also go visit the spot where I went and hunted down Spider again, that fucking truck stop. Sapphire says live so we can help you if you need anything. That's a good idea. Two for live. Darren says my dogs love tacos, so that's 2 for live and 1 for tacos. Jeff Hansen says beers and a hooter. I'm assuming hooter is a joint, but I think of a hooter like a tit. So that's 2 for live, one for tacos, and 1 for hooter. I'm a mess. Not boobs. Yeah, I know. I figured that's not what you meant, but I made it funny. You're not into boobs? Boobs are great. I like boobs. If you're a big fat man, I'm a titty fan, and I'd love to see yours too. My healer eats all my food. Yeah, healers are kind of known for that. That's 3 for live and it drives south. 3 for live. I guess I'm doing it live. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Do live, no editing. Yeah, I could make it look like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And the whole time I was like, motherfucker, beating on it. And they're like, yeah, I got it out, you guys. It was really easy. Not edit it like the magic of movies. I can't remember. Can I still watch live later if I miss it? Yes, you can. If you go to my channel, this has been a question that's come up a couple times. If you go to my channel and you'll see a list of my videos, you can usually on your phone, you can scroll over until you get to live and click the live button, and it'll bring up all of my live streams that I've ever done, because I know a lot of you YouTube, the people that you watch, you'll watch the live stream, but then they won't post that live stream. Because for whatever reason they acted like a jackass, or they energized the trolls, and it became this thing. I've been there for some of that, and then they don't post the live. So I don't do that. You know, all my live streams are live. You can watch them whenever you want. There's a lot of them on there. There's probably more lives than actual videos, but I have been editing videos for a couple years now. I've been obviously taking some time off dealing with fucking life, but I'll be getting back into it. I just need to stop having writer's block about it. It's not even writer's block. It's just whatever that is for filming is kind of what I feel like I've got. So. Yep, looks like I'm doing it live. But you guys got me for another, 2.5 minutes? I'll make it a good 2-hour live stream. That was actually one of the better live streams I've had in a while. The donations, you guys are fucking awesome. Jeff, thank you for all those donations. I mean, I don't even... Dan donated, Badger donated. There are so many of you. Critter, you said you were going to. I'm so humbled and grateful for you guys. I'm glad that I give you content still that you appreciate. I'm glad that we can still interact and I can answer questions, which you guys used to ask me a lot more questions about nomading, but I don't really talk about that much. I'm also not traveling a whole bunch either. But once I hit the road again, I'm going to be able to do some videos of the travels and like, hey, how do you find camp spots? And like, how do you shit in your van? Which I don't. I just don't. I don't poop in my bed. That's weird. But some people do. They just do it in a bag, where I like to be out in the woods because I got a shovel and it's like, easy. Anyways, fill the tank, send them south. I like that idea. Jeff says you're hella cool and mellow. That's why he'll help me. Fuck yeah, dude. I appreciate your help. And I'm glad I'm cool and mellow. I'm not always. I got my moments, but I try to honestly, like, life be kicking us all the time. And you can either go through it being like, why do you do that? And get upset, or you can, take it in stride and your experience when you're getting kicked, you'll experience it differently. You know what I mean? Like, your experience when you're getting kicked it'll hit different. So, you guys, when you are challenged, no matter how much it sucks, no matter how hard it is, like, just try to keep a smile on for miles of smiles, because you'll experience that hardship differently. They did a study on this. Fun fact, before I go, which it's about time, but before I go, I'm going to leave you with this, okay? So they did a study one time, and they showed people hundreds of pictures, and they made them rate how these pictures made them feel on a scale of 1 to 10. And they rated all the pictures, and then that was the control group. And then they took another group of people, same amount of people, and they had them do the exact same thing, but this time they had to put a pencil in their mouth. You know what I mean? They had to have a pencil in their mouth. And then they rated everything on a scale of 1 to 10 with a pencil in their mouth. And since those muscles were tightened, their body interpreted that as a smile. And it released chemicals in the brain that made them rate all these pictures on average higher than everyone else who rated them before. So sometimes a smile is the bump you need, you know. And on that, thanks for being here. Miles of smiles.